My name is Robert Stewart. I am with a company based out of Houston, MLD Pathology. We've actually been in business for almost 35 years. My position there is Director of Operations, and I also help implement the LIS system. We looked at LIS systems for our laboratory. We looked at about 5 or 6 systems, and I've been around laboratories all my life. And we actually wanted a system that was highly customizable and that would increase our efficiencies and our processes in the laboratory. And so after we looked at all the lab systems, we decided to go with LigoLab. And it seemed to provide us with everything that we really wanted in the system. Customizability, able to track samples every step of the way, easy resulting of the results, and LigoLab seemed to provide all that for us. So when we implemented the system, we did a lot of testing. We did dual accessionings with the older system that we had, and so we did parallel testing along the way. Implementation, I thought it went very well. And I will say the LigoLab team's excellent. It has made us more efficient. It has made us able to take on more workload without increasing FTEs. The quality steps that they've implemented is great. We're able to track a sample from start to finish. We know where every step of the way where our blocks are, where our slides are, if they've been cut, if they've been stained, if they've been grossed. So it's made a big difference. We had a few pathologists that were a little resistant at first, and I will say that now they can't live without the system. So they're able to populate a report with a few clicks. And that is something that has really allowed them to be able to increase their workload. It's such an easy system to work with. We have photos that are included into our reports. They're able to take photos and immediately put them into the report with no extra effort. A couple clicks will give them a macro and it populates the whole report. They also have been able to use Dragon, the voice recognition, and it's made a huge difference there, because not only can they use Dragon to transcribe a report, they can also use it to give it commands. Now they're fully on board. We have been working with LigoLab since 2014. Like I said, our workload has really increased. We have about 23 remote sites that we can connect to remotely, and every histotech that is working in those sites has access to the system. They take it through all the processes where we scan, where we can pull up a case by scanning a block, and they're able to start the embedding process, end the embedding process, and start the staining. We print cassettes, we print labels out of there. So that right there has increased in efficiency. No more writing blocks and no more writing slides. But being able to track a sample every step of the way has been a big help to our laboratory. Some of the features of the system also is being able to scan all of our requisitions into the system. It attaches to each case. So whenever we pull up a case, we have the scans, we have the demographics, we have the requisitions. More laboratories are trying to get away from all the paper. And with our system now, we're able to get away from a lot of the paper. We have interfaces set up with different EMR systems, which has gone flawlessly. We're also doing remote orders that the clients can order their test online, and it comes into our system, and we just give it an accession number and we're on it. The system, I will say, highly customizable. It's helped us in our lab increase efficiencies, and then the quality control step. Like I said, anytime you're dealing with a biopsy, you don't want to lose a biopsy. A lot of those things are one-time collectibles. I will tell you, in talking to other laboratories, and I give hats off to the LigoLab support team. Anytime I have an issue, I open a ticket, they respond very quickly to me, and I will say that I haven't had a time where either my question wasn't answered or the issue was not resolved in a timely manner, I'll say. So I would highly recommend the LigoLab system.